All right, in this video, we're going to talk about cleaning this old 1700s glass to try and make something cool with it. Stay tuned. All right, this glass, buddy, I've been digging. It's really cool, and it really shows off nice. Y'all know I got it on my Etsy site if you ever want to buy any. But what we're trying to do is take the pieces and try to make something else. And trying to get this coating off this is very difficult. Now, you don't want the coating off when you buy it like this because you want to show it. It's been in the ground and all the stuff. And if you look at that iridescent colors in it right there, it's really cool. And actually, I found out buddies tried to scrape it and grind it and all kind of stuff. I'm going to show you real quick. You can actually knock this off like this with like some kind of scraper. And as you see, it cleans up to a really pretty iridescence underneath. I mean, some people might like that too. That's cool, all the different colors coming, rainbow colors coming out of it and all. But anyway, we've tried multiple methods of trying to get this stuff off because what we want is this right here. Perfectly clean green glass. Hopefully y'all can see that right there. There you go. Maybe you can see through that. Green glass. You see right through it, you know. That's what we want, and that's not what we got here. It's just got coated with stuff. We've got to get that off because what happens when you melt this down and try to make something out of it, it actually clouds the glass up. Y'all saw me try to make that right there, the heart in this mold, and it just got cloudy. And I made another mold got cloudy. Of course, the mold broke too, but Buddy tried to make something in his microwave kiln and did the same thing. They were kind of cloudy looking. You got to have clean glass before you break it up and melt it to get that nice, pretty green 1700s color out of it. So, I'm going to show you a couple things right here. I'm doing some testing, and Buddy's doing some testing. Anyway, let me show you a couple videos right here where we're doing some testing and trying some different methods. All right, what we got here is a bottle full of glass. We're trying to figure a way to clean it, and we're going to try a little something right here, muriatic acid. We're going to see what acid will do to this glass. I've been told that acid does do good on cleaning glass, so we're going to give it a try right now. It's full of acid. It's actually doing some bubbling in there. Look at that. It's actually eating out, it looks like. I see some bubbling taking place, so maybe it's going to eat it. We'll see. Stay tuned. All right, here's a couple more tests of ammonia and hydrogen peroxide. Trying to clean this glass. And if you look down in there, the hydrogen peroxide is actually giving me some chemical reaction in there. And that may be doing something. I'm not sure. Ammonia so far is not doing a whole lot, but we're going to give it some time. We'll let it sit out here in the nice sun, maybe. See what it can do. I like the way that hydrogen peroxide is working right now, but we also have some muriatic acid working in some too. So we're just testing some different chemicals to see what will clean this glass to a nice, pretty green glass. All right, another test I did with some glass is tumbled it for 8 hours with my stainless steel pens, but it did not hardly do anything. As you can see, the film is still on these right here, 100%. So the tumbling with stainless steel didn't work. We may try tumbling with some actually sand, some place sand, which is probably more aggressive than this tumbler. So these tumblers kind of wipe the tops clean, but I think sand might be a little more aggressive. We may try that next. All right, this piece actually came out of my my test out there, and I don't know if this actually cleaned it good, the hydrogen peroxide, or whether it was just kind of clean to start with. So I'm doing another test. I got a piece like this I stuck halfway in just to see if it cleaned the bottom half of it and see if the hydrogen peroxide really is cleaning or if it just got lucky. The acid, I do have the acid out there. It's cleaning some. I got ammonia cleaning some. Buddy's got some vinegar and water cleaning some. We're just doing all kinds of things. I tried to go today to a sandblast place to blast it, and it didn't work. But anyway, I didn't get there. But we're going to try to do some sandblasting too on it, see if that will clean this stuff off. But we got to get it perfectly clean before we go over and rent a kiln and try to melt some down and make a couple things with it. Anyway, I'm going to hold off on closing this video because I'm going to test out, see how the acid comes out and how the hydrogen peroxide comes out, and I'll let you know in just a minute. Stay tuned. All right, here's a quick review of our test today. What we got here, first we had ammonia, and ammonia was, I think, the worst. It worked a little bit, but you can see that it's still got a lot of that debris on it. The second one was hydrogen peroxide. This was not heated, but it actually did pretty good. You can actually see through it right there. That's the one I was showing earlier. That one still got that nice iridescent color, but it pretty much took most of it off. It's about 6 hours. I'm thinking overnight it might take some more of that off. So, and heating it, which I'll show you in a second here, might be a little better. When I heated it, you could definitely see much more reaction on it. Even though when I stuck this one in here, it didn't seem to clean it that great, but it's only been like an hour here for this. So I'm thinking we're going to try a little overnight experiment with it. But one of the best ones I had was muriatic acid. And I did put gloves on and go ahead and clean this all up. So it's all off of this. But I'm thinking this was probably the best right there. You can see through it really good right there. And that one, as you can see, is pretty clean, actually. And this is only about 6 hours. If I do it overnight, look at that. Isn't that beautiful, that glass from 1700s? After that glass had been in the ground for over 300 years, some of it probably, it just gets, it's like it gets etched. Whatever that ground material, it actually etches it out. It's not slick anymore. So the minerals, wherever we get in, it gets really attached to that glass. So anyway, I'm thinking of muriatic acid. I think I'm going to go ahead and put some in it for 24 hours and see how it does on that. We may do some more hydrogen peroxide in here and try it, and maybe heat it every now and then and see how that works. So it is working. This is probably the best. We may end up trying a few other things. Maybe we'll do a little bit of sandblasting. Buddy's always tried like steel wool and scraping and grinding, and it is tough. If we get a liquid, because the liquid goes all around inside the crevices, so I can get it all out. That's the best way we can do it with liquid. So we're going to try overnight with some muriatic acid and some hydrogen peroxide for a longer period. It's only like a 6-hour test run. So let's give it a little bit longer test and see how it does. We want to really make some beautiful stuff out of 1700s glass. We're going to get there. It's just going to take us a little bit of time. Little practice, little testing and failure. Got to fail something to get successful sometime. All right, stay tuned. We'll see what we can come up with. Appreciate y'all coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. You never know what we'll be handling next. I put the hydrogen peroxide and glass in the microwave for a bit, and it seems to have definitely started a better reaction with it being hotter. So we may have to do a little experimenting with some warm or hot hydrogen peroxide to see if it makes a difference on removing that layer off the glass. We're still testing all kind of stuff, so stay tuned.